Hey, my Young and the Restless fans. Yes, we are back with another episode of Friday Cliffhanger. And yeah, we got to unpack all of it. First, Tessa and Mariah introduce baby Aria. Nick catches Victoria and Nate. And Jack learns that the evidence against Diane is solid as Stark threatens Phyllis's life. Welcome back to CBS Soap Dish Recap, where we recap everything CBS Soaps, both the Young and the Restless and the Bold and the Beautiful. This is your Young and the Restless recap for April 14th. And without any further ado, let's unpack this episode. So we head back over at Newman Enterprises where we see Nate and Victoria getting busy on her desk. And I mean, stuff is everywhere. They can't contain themselves. Now, outside that locked door, Audra is getting an earful listening to Nate and Victoria saying to herself, cha-ching, cha-ching. Yeah, that big promotion she always wanted. Yeah, it's probably coming. And I mean, hey, she can at least say that she didn't have to lie on her back to get it. I guess Victoria did it for her. Let's see if that whole rump on the desk instead of the sack is worth it for Victoria and Nate. So now over at Crimson Lights, we see Mariah and Tessa are home. They got a baby in tow, Aria, and everybody is just fawning over the baby, smiling and happy. And of course, Tessa, she wasn't so sure a few months ago. However, with the help of Elena, she was able to get past this and be a mom. So now let's head over to the Abbott estate where we see that Nick is with Summer. He's asking her if she wanted something to eat, but she turned him down. She tells Nick that she's just not sure when she's going to hear from Kyle. Summer, he's probably at the police station with his mom. Geez, you think? Wouldn't you be? I mean, she said Diane is his top priority, and too bad yours wasn't for you. Now, Kyle doesn't want to make the same mistake you did, especially now since you think your mom is gone. And guess who shows up? Kyle appears. Of course, he's trying to be nice to Summer, and be right by her side with her and Harrison. And yeah, that's probably not going to be for long, especially with this whole thing with Diane coming between the two of them. So then Summer asked Kyle how it went down at the station. Kyle said that his mom, Diane, is shell-shocked, and he told her that he and Jack were not allowed to stay. Now, Summer told him that he must feel blindsided by his mom's arrest, and he told her that he hates to see her locked up for something she didn't do. Thank you, Kyle, for standing up for your mom, who is innocent. Now, Summer was surprised to hear him say that, but said that Jeremy is next. And she said that they have a strong case against Diane. However, Kyle, he doesn't believe it. He calls it a frame-up. Kyle, be careful. You might end up sleeping on the couch. I mean, Summer claims that he's just too close to this thing. Oh, and you're not, Summer? And she tells him that his mom burned the pool house down and blamed Phyllis. And your mom tried to run down Christine, burning down a pool house and attempted murder. Yeah, that's two different things, Summer. So now we're over at Society where we see Jack is talking to Christine, telling her he just want to get Diane out of jail. Now, Phyllis, if your plan was to break up Jack and Diane, it's failing miserably. And I mean, seriously, Jack told her, meaning Christine, to look at Jeremy Stark. Christine told him the evidence against Diane was solid, and she told Jack she might not even get bail. So now we're over at the Roach Motel, and Phyllis is saying, "What have I done?" And Jeremy yelled at her, asking, "Why are you still here in Genoa City?" Now, she claims she just had to see how her kids felt about her. And she told him about the pain and regret in their voices. And she wants to show herself and thinks that she's going to be forgiven, just like Diane. And because she was. He told her, you know what, you need to get them thoughts out your head. And then he threatened her and threatened to take her life. Wow. They already think she dead. Now, he told her she has no idea who she's messing with. And he refuses to go back to prison. He told her, if you try to come clean, I'm going to get rid of you myself. And I mean, honestly, girl, you should have thought about this before putting this whole harebrained scheme together. I mean, honestly, this is the outcome. That's what you get. But that's your husband. So then over at Newman, we see Nick come by to see Victoria and notice that she had her office door locked. He finally got in and noticed the state of the room, the state of even her dress and her messy hair. And he knows that she's been probably doing a little bumping and grinding in that whole office with Nate. And he told her she's making a big mistake. Nick, it worked for you, and she handed you a dose of your own hypocrisy. Because guess what? You were also messing with the CEO of Newman Media at one point, and she reminded you that and kept your secret about how you're dating the girl who's pregnant by your brother. Yeah, so pot calling kettle. And finally, Jack came home and Kyle told him that he cannot convince Summer that his mom is innocent and doesn't think that even his marriage will survive this. And Jack said, you know what? Don't worry about it. We're going to clear your mom's name. All they have to do is track down Jeremy. And honestly, Jeremy just gave Phyllis a way out by that whole threat. She could easily come back to town and say all of this was his fault. He threatened me. He tried to kidnap me. And yeah, that throw it all on him and clears her name. And now hopefully that'll reconcile with her kids because they felt the emotion of missing her. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. Okay, so there you have it, your Young and the Restless recap for Friday, April 14, 2023. Stay tuned for the bold and the beautiful recap also for today. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Bye.